standing in the kitchen area. I finished the vlog yesterday in the kitchen and now I'm starting in the same area again because I am starving and I want to make breakfast. Today is the perfect day to make this kind of video, what I eat in a day, because it's really dark and gloomy outside and I don't really want to go anywhere. I'm gonna have to, of course, but you know, it's just the perfect day to get cozy and make some food and eat some delicious, hopefully delicious food. I'm gonna start with breakfast because I'm starving. I already did a workout in the morning. I went for a walk with the dog. I took a shower. I did some washing. I did some stuff. I got ready and I really want to eat. So I prepared coconut cream, coconut milk, and chia already. I'm gonna have coconut chia pudding. I've never had chia pudding with the actual coconut cream. I think that's going to taste really good, but I need to assemble it, put the berries, nuts, and so on. So let's do that right now. Again, I love watching what I eat in a day videos of like regular people, not fitness athletes who are sometimes obsessive with healthy food. I do not count any food as healthy or unhealthy. Food is food. There are just more nutritious foods and less nutritious foods, but yeah, I really like watching these kind of videos, especially from regular people. I am one of those and I'm gonna make this video also. This is the chia. As you can see, it's really creamy. I'm gonna add everything in the other bowl. Blueberries. I have this delicious looking pomegranate, so I'm gonna add some pomegranate seeds. It would be nice not to get pomegranate all over my new sweats, hopefully, because it always splashes. Some sunflower seeds. And of course some almond butter. Really curious, how does the coconut cream in chia taste like? Let's try some. That's good. For some people it might be not sweet enough, so you can also add some honey or agave or maple syrup, but it's really good. I'm gonna enjoy that and then see you soon. Time for coffee and finish reading my book. And for the coffee I'm gonna use, of course, our mocha machine. We don't have any coffee machine, we just use this one always, and it serves really well, and the coffee tastes amazing when you make it in a mocha pot. The coffee is almost done. I need to foam the milk, and sometimes I get questions what kind of milk foamer I use, and I use the Nespresso one. I had one that was maybe like half cheaper, unknown brand, was also quite good. I had the one that, you know, you use your hand. It was also, I have some kind of hair on my chin and it's annoying. I had the one, the long one that you need to use your hand, for maybe 10 or 8 euros. Also quite good. I'm not sure, but I'm using this one because you also get the warranty for that when you buy something from Nespresso, and of course the name, the brand has its own quality name also. So just using this one and the milk. Using this one at the moment, Coco Life, bursting with vitamins, helps give your body a boost. I'm not sure about that, but sometimes I get the Alpro coconut milk, Alpro coconut barista, because that one is really good, but it's in Lithuania. It became super expensive. Before it was like €2.90 and now it's €4.20. It's just too much for me, so this one, €3, quite good. very foamable. I feel a bit chilly. Much better. And I think now it's time for that topic. So I am not sure if I've ever talked about this, but yes, I had anorexia nervosa, and I had that when I was 14, 15 years old, something like that. I can't remember the whole period right now like perfectly, but I do remember bits and bobs, and I quite actually remember how it started. So first of all, no one ever in my life has told me that I am fat or ugly or any other kind of bullying words and gross and not nice words. Never. Not in the school, not in the kindergarten, not my brother, not my parents, not my whole environment. I was really loved child, in the terms of not like money or a lot of toys or a lot of materialistic things. My parents always communicated with me really well. They always understood me. We were always talking about all kinds of topics together deeply, and they always listened to me. So I was in a very good family in these kind of terms. We were like a simple family living in a Soviet building with many flats. Not rich, definitely, but I was just really, I had really good childhood, and I had always everything that I needed to be healthy and well dressed up. I always had clothing that I like. Everything was perfect. I had many friends, my classmates were amazing. I got with everyone that was in my circle really well. Later on, when I became 15, 16, I was partying a bit more, so I had friends outside school, and we spent a lot of good time together with hip-hop music, drum and bass music, going to some parties, and all of my environment was amazing. My friends, they were intelligent, but also knew how to spend quality time outside. And yeah, I had really amazing time growing up. It was perfect until I decided that I actually need to stop eating because I thought myself that I am too fat. And I particularly remember one period when I was watching fashion TV, and I was looking at these models and I was thinking, wow, they're so skinny and I'm not, and I want to be like them. And they all had bony knees, and my knees are never going to be bony. I'm just built like that, and that's it. My dad has these kind of puffy knees, and yeah, I'm just like that. So I really wanted to be bony, and I'm not sure where did this come from. I guess it rose from something not actually appearance related, probably because I was thinking that I'm not good enough at something, not beautiful enough. I don't know, because again, no one ever has said anything not nice to me in my whole life. These skinny thoughts and everything rose actually from my own self, and probably, as I said, that was not actually appearance related. Something was here, and I decided to stop eating. And at first it was like little by little, because at that time I was still living with my mom. My dad is living in Ireland for 20 years already. So I was living with my mom, and of course she was cooking most of the time, and I asked her to make more salads, like don't put oil in some foods, do not cook with oil. Then I stopped eating meat. Then I was picking things out. Then I said that I ate at school, but I never ate actually. I said that I ate breakfast, but I didn't eat, so I was lying to my mom that I ate, and I actually didn't. And I was bringing to school like one clementine and half of the piece of bread for my snack, or one small apple, and that's it. So I stopped eating, and I don't remember for how long, but it wasn't really long period of time, up to 4 months, maybe 4 months, 3 months. I was eating, but it was like nothing. Then I found out about calories. I started counting calories, and of course I wanted to consume, of course, as less as possible, obviously, because when you want to be so skinny, you just stop eating. There were some periods where I would try. My mom would make a pie, a cake, and I would try little piece, and then I would eat that cake non-stop because I was so deprived of everything. And then of course I wouldn't eat after eating that cake, but I was never vomiting. I never had bulimia. I never had any thoughts of vomiting or like chewing food and spitting out. Nothing like that. I was just not eating. Before this all happened, I also was really funny kid, and in primary school I was nominated as a joke queen. I was telling jokes on a huge scene for all of the school, and I won the first place. So I was always really funny, cozy, good with everyone, good with the bad guys in school, good with the good people in school. So yeah, I was just really, I am hopefully still a nice person, but I got along with everyone. And with stopping eating, I also stopped being a human that I was before, and my school teachers noticed, of course my classmates noticed. Teachers asked my mom, is everything okay with me? And my mom obviously said no, she's not eating, I don't know what to do. And my mom was crying at night. I could hear her crying, and she would beg me to eat, and then I told her that I'm eating, and then it was like a lot, really. And I also became really closed as a person, and I totally changed. I became really quiet, closed. Yeah, I absolutely changed. Plus, if any of the activities in school involved eating or going out with my classmates, eat lunch, I would avoid that at any cost. Food took over my whole brain. I think I was so inside me thinking about food and how to become skinny that I forgot that I live actually. I also don't remember how I started going to the doctor, but my mom begged me to go to the doctor. And because I lost my period, of course, went to the doctor every single week. They weighed me. I used to drink gallons of water before the weighing happened. I went to gynecologist because I obviously lost my period. And yeah, my gynecologist told me that if I continue doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna first of all have a heart failure, and then the second thing was that my womb was like 80 years old woman's. So it was really bad situation, and I had to drink estrogen hormones, I think. I had to start eating, and then one week when we went with my mom to weigh me in, I saw myself in the big mirror, and I was like, how did you come so far to look like this? And you look ugly right now. You do really look ugly. I was so bony, I was so skinny. I think I weighed 40 kilos, 39, something like that. But I saw myself in that huge mirror, and something was like, you've been doing it all wrong. What's wrong with you? And then I told my mom that I want her to make žemaičių blynai. Lithuanians will know what is that. Potato pancakes with meat inside and sour cream. Because I understood suddenly that I look really bad and I feel really bad. So the whole appearance that I had really represented how I feel inside. So then I started eating, and of course it was a long journey, it was a lot of everything, but I knew that I have to gain weight. I knew that I need to make a deal with food again. The hardest part of that, I think, is that it's really hard after to start eating intuitively. But I must say that before I started dieting and I got this anorexia nervosa, I always liked vegetables. I was never really a sweets person. I would rather eat a piece of bread with butter and smoked salmon. I never actually liked meat, even when I was a kid, so I had my own ways of eating up till I got to that anorexia. So now that I got all of my senses back, I really know what I like to eat. I know when I'm hungry. I know what I actually want to eat. I eat everything. Not gonna lie, it's not all flowers and sun and blue nice cloud, because sometimes I really get the feeling. For example, yesterday we were eating the prawns and we were eating freshly baked bread from Užupio Pizzeria together with prawns, and sometimes it happens that there is this food demon sitting on my shoulder and he's saying, "What are you doing? It's 7:30 in the evening and you're eating bread." And I have to talk with this demon and say, "Hey, F off, because yes, this will make me feel good. I like bread. This goes well with the food I'm eating. Like, do your own thing and you are not me, and don't talk to me." Sometimes I need to talk with these food demons, and it's absolutely okay as long as you hear them and understand them. This is the topic that I could talk so much and a lot, but people who never had any eating disorder will not understand what does it mean to you, especially later in the years. You really look at the things differently, but you start noticing other people having these eating disorders, and I started noticing my friends obsessively thinking about their bodies, and the whole environment is just obsessive with their bodies and food. This is not who I am at the moment, and hopefully I will never be, but the thing is that I love food, I love eating out, I love exploring new places, I love traveling and eating, I love holidays and eating, I love my mom's food, I love to cook myself. I'm getting a bit teary, I don't know why, but food is a love language for me, and I think because I lost so many years of recovery and these months of when I was sick, I really do not want to repeat the same mistake again. So I found joy in so many things: sports, nature, food, making food, being with my loved ones. So I could never ever repeat the same thing again, and hopefully none of you will. And I think it's really important topic before holidays, before Christmas, like New Year resolutions and so on. Do not restrict yourself during the holidays. Be mindful and be conscious of what you are doing, because telling to yourself that you are going on a diet after the holidays are over is going to make you only want to eat more during the holidays if you decide that you are going to restrict yourself after. So think about being present, being with your loved ones, enjoying the food together, because usually in January people are like, "Oh, I'm not going to eat this, I'm not going to eat that." No. Me and Charas in January, we don't drink alcohol. Try to stay away from the processed sugars. And just because I also do have some belly issues sometimes, and my immunity is really difficult, so the sugar is feeding the bad bacteria, which causes my immunity act weird. So from time to time I really do try to stay away from processed sugars and eat natural food, because I need to do these things for my health because of my immune system and my genetics. But it's not in a restrictive way. If I want to eat a cookie As you saw, I will eat the cookie. If I want to eat the cheesecake with the coffee with matcha, I will eat that. There is no problem at all with that. I spoke about January and not drinking alcohol or eating this and that. We are going to Tenerife, to Spain, for 1 week in January. So of course I'm gonna have some wine and eat anything I want, because how can you not? Charas had to use this lamp today, and I think it's one of the best decisions when it's extremely dark outside. I just finished editing the Vlogmas video and it's time for lunch. The thing is that I don't have all the things that I need for lunch. Sorry if I have any boogers in my nose because sometimes I do have and I don't notice, and then I see when I edit the video. It's already, I'm sorry you cannot see. It's already 3:10 and I really want to make a kind of Asian bowl for lunch. So I want to make a hummus, beetroot hummus. So I need to go for a walk, get some fresh air, get some beetroot, maybe something else. So let's get going while the video is exporting. This is how I look with the light that's on, and this is without. This is how dark it is at home without that lamp. Can you imagine? The weather outside is crazy. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. But the fire is so delightful. I'm gonna use these Eco chickpeas, 230 grams. I'm gonna put all of them inside. We are going to need a liquid, so I'm gonna save that for later. I'm gonna add 1 garlic clove. You can add more, but I feel like my tummy does not digest raw garlic that well, so I'm just gonna add 1. These are very small, so I'm gonna add 2 beetroots, 2 small beetroots. Tablespoon of tahini, around 2 tablespoons of olive oil, some lemon. I don't like my hummus too lemony, so I'm gonna use just a little bit. If you like lemon, you can add more. Always you can add everything more. Pepper, salt, and I'm gonna add maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of aquafaba, which is the liquid from the chickpeas. Also, you can boil your own chickpeas. Sometimes I do. It looks like strawberry smoothie. That's it. This is your my homemade beetroot hummus. Maybe a little bit of the salt is needed and could be more lemon, so I'm gonna add that on top, and that's it. Easy, super easy and really good. This is what happens when you try to assemble the pomegranate. And this looks stunning. So we have rice, avocado, carrot, cucumber. That is not really good because it's Turkish. Some cabbage, sauerkraut, tofu, hummus, rice, I said rice, and pomegranate seeds, and some salt on top. Of course, we need to try it on camera. Amazeballs. You know, I had my dinner at 5 p.m. and I am not really hungry, but I feel peckish. Now it's 7:20 and I fancy some bread with some cheese and some vegan ham. That's it. I'm gonna have this snack as my dinner. And also, Sharunas released his cook-ass video today about eating out in Vilnius, and maybe we will have a glass of cold rosé wine just to celebrate, because he put a lot of effort into that video, and I really hope that the video gets recognized, and I wish him the best of luck. And yeah, maybe we will have a glass of wine. Not maybe, probably we will. So I'm gonna get the bread, The bread is frying. I also did not make 10,000 steps a day, only 8,000. And I aim for 10, but when I'm filming Vlogmas, I really don't have enough time to spend outside, I would say. Or when I have time like now, I really don't want to go outside because it's dark and cold, so... And this is my dinner. Honestly, looks amazing. The bread, so crispy. The cheese with truffles, the vegan ham, some rocket because it is almost dead, so I need to eat it. And plus greens, it's good for you. Looks perfect.
The toast for Cookest family.
And YouTube family.
And YouTube family. En eigenlijk I love you.
I love you.
I love you more.
I love you. Cheers. Hey, nostalgic. Gostoso. Escamoso. That's very tasty. Really good. Show the bottle.
Misschien trouwens citrusine wezen hier.
Very good. Immediate recommendation. Tenuto Guado Altasa Scalabrone Bolgheri.
Italian wine.
Really good. I like it a lot. I'm gonna end this video here because I don't think I'm gonna eat anymore. If I eat something, I'm gonna film, but just a disclaimer. You know that I eat everything because you saw me eating cheesecakes, cookies, and pizzas, everything. I do eat everything, and every single day I do eat different amounts of food. I eat really nutritiously dense food, I would say. That's why it keeps me fuller for longer. And as I said, every single day I eat so many different things and so many different portion sizes, and every single day is different. And you know that I eat sweets, cookies, and everything. There are no taboos for me when it comes to food. So I'm gonna enjoy the wine together with Sharunas and see you tomorrow.